Hi, my name is Stephanie Wheatley, and I'm the chair of the Pastoral Transition team. And I just wanted to give you a quick update about the work that our team has been doing, where we've been, where we're going, and invite you into the process. So quickly, for those of you who don't know, our team was formed just about a year ago when Alan Poole retired from his position. And our first task was to find our interim pastor. So we worked on that last summer and into the fall, and then we were thrilled to welcome Mark Hutton to Blacknall last December as our interim pastor. Since then, we've been working closely with Mark on some behind-the-scenes work called a mission study. Now, a mission study is something that the PCUSA recommends every church does when they're in a transition like ours. And we've really begun to see this time and this study as a true gift for several reasons. One is it's just given us a chance to pause and to reflect and to dig deep and ask questions about what God is doing in and among us at Blacknall, and to begin to question where God might be taking us next and what it looks like to be a gospel community in this time and in this place. So we've been doing a lot of behind-the-scenes research with various committees. We've been staying up to date with the session, and you all will get a chance to see and to hear and to read the outcomes of those parts of the study. But here's the part where you come in, and this is really important, and this is something that we really are so excited to invite you into. It's time for you to use your voices. It's time for us to hear from you, our community, our congregation. So that's going to flesh out in two main ways coming down the pike. First, there'll be a congregational survey. This will be delivered to all of us digitally in the month of May, and we're looking for 100% participation. So look for that soon. It's a really important baseline report that allows us to have a jumping off point for further conversation. And that's part two, which is congregational conversations that we'll be launching later in the summer. And this is something that we are so grateful to have the time and space to execute and so eager to welcome you into. We are going to have small group discussions that will allow us to discuss some of the findings from the survey, but also to have a chance to reconnect with one another, to have good, strong conversations to bear witness to what God is doing in our lives and where we see Him at work, and to dream together about what's next for Blacknall. At the end of all of this, we're going to package together the mission study and hand it to the Pastoral Nominating Committee. And this group is the one that's tasked with finding our next senior pastor. And our hope is that this mission study, all of the feedback that we get from all of you, will really guide and shape how we find our next senior pastor, and then what that pastor is walking into, and equip them to lead us into the next chapter of where God is taking us as a congregation. So that's where we are. That's where we're headed. I would ask that you would continue to pray for the leaders of our church, pray for our pastors, for our staff, pray for our session and for our committee members, pray with one another. This is in some ways a difficult and tumultuous time. Transition always is. And at the same time, we've seen so many gifts and so many opportunities. So thank you for being with us as we move into what's next, and more to come.